welcome. OBS changed a little bit, so let me make sure everything's still good, going to work for us the way I needed it to. Okay. Oh, and I forget. I need to change that for next time. Okay, next time around we need to change something. So this is not the occurrence this time. OBS keeps updating and keeps changing things around and kind of messes up how it's set up. So I have two screens in front of me and then one screen up above me, and usually I like to have the screen running my live right in front of me and then my OBS setting on top on the big screen, but now it's switched for some reason and I don't know how to change that. So I have to look up the entire time while doing this. It's not a big deal, but it is a deal. So I just try to fix it real quick and I can't do it. So let's just get going. Alright, let me move all my stuff to the main screen since... Okay. Let's get this out of the way. You see this was a meaty ass fucking entry, right? So I know I fell asleep after I said I wasn't gonna fall asleep forever again. I knew I was gonna fall asleep, but I knew I wasn't gonna fall asleep forever. Unfortunately my alarm didn't go off, so I didn't wake up at 9 like I wanted to. I woke up at fucking 10:30. Anyways, so last time I think we were here when I posted this chart. Let me pull it up on Discord real quick. Let me make sure I'm not lying to you guys. I don't want to lie. I'm not a liar. I just want to make sure I'm right. Okay. Yeah, I posted it right at 400. So right here. So I posted right here. That's when I posted this chart. It was right there. I posted this chart right there and I said we're going to go up, and I said you can long that up into this golden zone, and if you're a scalper I hope you took that because that was a great little short 3% gain on that, and I hope you took that short as well because now you're up 10% if you took those two positions. And even if you were wrong on the short, you would have locked in 5%, stopped out for a measly 1%. You would have been up 4% taking my positions. If you took my positions, I encourage you to now move your stop down from your shorts and secure your position right there. Don't run it in profit yet. Let me lower this real quick. This music's a little too loud. Pause. Son of a bitch. Music was way too fucking loud. Anyways, so let's blow this up. Blow it up. Well, let me move my. This sucks. Having to look up sucks. Especially after this weekend. My neck's not ready for this. It's not meant for this shit right now. Alright. So, again. Yesterday, in my chart, I said we hit a perfect algo on both sides. I'll blow it up. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So you guys are like, what are you talking about algo? What do you mean? When I say algo, I'm specifically talking about a Fibonacci algo, and probably most likely talking in regards to Elliott Wave. And this one hit a perfect 1.236 extension, Fibonacci extension, right there to the T. Bang, 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 bang. So that alluded me to a possible idea that this could be an A and a B, especially how this channeled like that. It was all very corrective. Impulses break channels, corrections stay channeling, and that is one big rule in Elliott Wave. And if you could just always live by that, you'll better position yourself to understanding what an impulse is and what a correction is. a correction will never break on the outside and close on top side, or on, vice versa, break on the downside and close on the bottom side of a channel. It'll never do that in a correction. Only impulses do that. So that's a very, very legitimate and very, very important rule that you must follow, especially if you're an Elliott Wave trader or you're trying to be an Elliott Wave trader. And I know I'm taking off this pivot. You can take off this pivot too. Same thing, hits it exactly. It doesn't really matter. This one's even better. So it doesn't matter which one you take it off of. Either one, to me, this is like a foo-foo type of wick here, so I'm not subjective about that. But either one, it works very well. You see, if you throw that box up there, no matter what, it hits it, so it doesn't matter. Throw that box up there, make it color coordinated. Grab this pivot, boom, take it to there, and you see we're still in that zone, regardless. Let's make sure, I want to make sure that that is hitting that zone actually. Look at that, perfect to the T, like literally to the T. Can't get any better than that. That's crazy, folks. Crazy. And so now, what is the idea now? What do we do? What do we do? How do we trade this? Because just because we have a Elliott Wave pattern doesn't mean you know how to trade it, right? Because there's a lot of Elliotticians that can throw out patterns but don't know how to fucking trade that shit, right? Because they don't know rules in regards to what it takes for an entry and how to enter a position when they see it's a specific type of pattern developing. One way is you see it developing beforehand. Like if I know I didn't see it. Like I said, I was away basically from this point right here, all the way up until right here. I was gone this entire time. It's my fault. But one way is you see the pattern develop beforehand, and you set your position up here. So if we thought this was going to be an ABC irregular flat or expanded flat, irregular flat meaning it truncates. Whoops. Meaning it truncates, so it goes up, comes down, and it truncates like that. Oh wait, yeah. I think I'm right. I don't know. There's too many flats now. I just know what they look like, so I don't really care what they sound. I don't really care for the definition. I don't care for the name. I just care what they look like and how to trade them. And the other one, this is what I'm looking at right now. This is the pattern I'm looking for right now. This is the exact pattern I'm looking for right now. This is why I have this golden box labeled. But I have it labeled right now. I also need to go check out Twitter sentiment, so I need to make sure that our zone's not getting piled up on. Because I think this is going to be a very piled up zone. So I have to be very careful and cautious about that zone. But this is the pattern I'm looking for. The other pattern I'm looking for is expanded, which would be really bad for people trying to long this position right here. Expanded will go like this, up and down, and break that low, and then come back up like that. Breaks that high, breaks that low, both sides. Washes people out on both sides, then takes off. I don't think that one's gonna happen though. If we're gonna stay bullish, I don't. I think this is gonna happen. I think we're coming down for sure in either an ABC. We're not doing the screen one. Sorry, let's delete all this mess. And I want to show you. I want to teach you guys how to, or I want to show you guys and tell you guys how to trade this. Because I know I said, yeah, we could have moved up to the green ABC right here, or we could have stayed very bearish. How you trade it was, well, from this very point when I gave you that chart, from this very point, at this point, it was a long, regardless of what was happening. I said it was going to move up, at least to this golden box, at least. And I said, if we moved above this golden box, all shorts are canceled. All shorts are canceled. And then you can look to re-long or buy back or buy in with more on the retest. Right? But since we got a hard rejection, rejected the X pivot here, this X pivot did not move. See how we rejected the X pivot and closed beneath it as well as rejecting the golden box on this retracement here? 3 signs to tell you that This was a possible and real legitimate breakdown. It's a little bit lower. On this map. Oh no! Ah! What in the? Okay. You bastard. It's not what I want. I just want to delete this. Like this. Ah! You sick bastard. Let me just check something real quick. A, B, C. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or W, X, Y. Whatever you want to call it. I don't care. Same shit. Let me know if you can't hear me because I'm kind of far away from my actual desktop. I'm kind of sitting in the middle of my room with my small little portable mouse and typer, and I'm pretty far away from my mic. So let me know if you can't hear me. So okay, from this point on, let's make some rules. Is this a channel that we have? Okay, no. This is a channel that we have. Trying to get rid of all this mess that we don't need here. And I'm so sorry if I'm not answering any questions right now. I'm just trying to get all my thoughts out before I answer questions and start diving into implications, okay? Or possible changes in regards to what you guys are telling me or referring to. Let's get rid of this. I mean, you can consider this a five-way. We consider A, B. This definitely looks like a five-way impulse, regardless of how you want to count it. I don't care who you are. That looks like a five-way little mini impulse. Oh yeah, by the way, shout out to Crypto Steez, because he before I even got to my computer or even got home to really look at the charts, he posted this in one of our chats that we have. He's like, "Hey, do you think it's an ABC flat?" And I totally disregarded it at first, like, "No, bro, fuck no." And then I got to my charts, like, "Oh shit, dude, he's probably right." Yeah. So shout out to Crypto Steez for that, for throwing this out immediately on his first thought, and he actually took this trade, which is a good. Congratulations by him by pulling that trigger and having the balls to enter on that trade, and knowing that he had very clear invalidation points to enter on this trade, which would have been a move any beyond this point right there. So it's clearly a great invalidation point. And how you enter on these ABC flats is that you layer your positions into this zone, and you put your stop just like a 1% or whatever you want, whatever you're comfortable with outside that zone, and you ride it. So congratulations by him. So let's dive into the small time frame real quick. The biggest reason why I think this is either going to be a bigger ABC or a smaller ABC is because I have almost looks like a really clean leading expanding diagonal of a sort. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another, I can't really, you can go really small into the time frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. This one doesn't really make a five-way impulse. So this one doesn't. This leaves you subjective. This last leg leaves you subjective to that count. But I'm gonna run with it because the other option, like I said, is just an A, and a B, and a C like that. If we don't break this, it's very simple for us, you guys. If we don't break that low within the next, like, I will give it. If we don't break that low in the next 2 to 4 hours, we're gonna move up for a B leg. Okay. Notice how we're having we're breaking below on RSI here. We haven't done it on PA. And that low right here is right there. So we take that low. It's right there. And since we're doing this, we're creating what you call a hidden bullish divergence. I call them a positive off a bearish divergence because we had a bearish call here. Now we have a positive coming off it. We almost have a positive coming off this point too as well, which is pretty big as well. So, also, another thing is the fact that we didn't break this pivot right here, this hip, right there, and we held it on this retrace, kind of makes me believe that this is a B, C. Something like that. The way that we're holding this area like this. If we were going to be like bearish like this, let's see something first of all. Actually, okay, so no matter what, this B leg has not had enough time to correct in regards to this A leg coming down. If this is indeed an A leg, or even if it is an impulse, it has not had enough time. The only way it has enough time to correct from this point on is if this is a WXY, which I'm not really liking the WXY. Let me be certain on something real quick though, just to make sure that the WXY is absolutely not my favorite. Oh, you dickhead. You son of a bitch. Oh, you son of a gun. That's gonna drive me nuts if it keeps doing this to me. I'll change my mouse speed or something. That's lame. So all I was checking is if this leg was longer than this leg, and it is. And that means it could be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like I said, leading expanding diagonal. The only reason I don't like this expanding diagonal is because one of the rules is the boundary of 1 and 3, 5 shouldn't hit it, and you see it does. See that 5 hits it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm actually, oh, you bastard. So, because of this, you guys, I'm actually going to call this an ABC or WXY. Because I hit the outside boundary. That's a big rule. I'll show you real quick on what I mean by that. Now look at that. Perfect 1/3 time range WXY. X wave here, W algo. Perfect. Boom, boom, boom. Perfect. Literally perfect. Literally exactly how you want it. Like you cannot get any better than that. Like literally you can't. That's perfect. 1/3 is 1/3 time frame of the initial proposed W leg. That's exactly what you look for. And so I'm actually going with this. I'm running with this, guys. So if you took this short, you might want to take profit. I'm going to take profit. I had a short set up in here, so I know I'm in a short, so I'll go ahead and take profit now. I'm happy with a quick 3% gain. I don't give a shit. 2% gain, whatever. And the only reason why I'm saying this is just because the way we came down, it wasn't a perfect 5-way where this didn't retrace into that zone, and this didn't extend to an impulsive extension. The only option we had left was an irregular. I'm not irregular. Expanded ending diagonal, which expanding ending diagonal, it goes like that. And this boundary right here does not hit. Like that. Wave 5 never hits this boundary. That's one of the biggest rules to this irregular. Typically this actually likes to be even like almost truncate or even double bottom here. Like that. So be mindful of that. If you want to see the definition, let me pull it up real quick. I think I have it on this right here. It's right here actually. Oh, it's not gonna be in this one. It's actually in Neely's. Yeah, they don't have it expanding here. Yeah, they don't have expanding. I forgot where I found it, but I think it's in Neely's work. It's one of the most important things. I don't know where that moved. So because of this, I'm really thinking this is a ABC, and I'm watching. I'm going to be very curious to how bullish this moves. That's our target for this, because everything seems pretty bullish right now. So I'm assuming this will stay like really bullish. If this is going to be bullish. I want to ask, how does this fit into a count? Pretty complex, but let me show you. A validation to this, so if we move up beyond that purple box and into this zone right here, that's invalidated. The ABC is invalidated. Okay, I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need this. I don't need that. And I don't need that. And I don't need that. And I don't need that. Alright, I'm going to show you what the proposed count, if we do put this ABC in, that means we're doing this. Ah, what? What do I keep hitting a button? Like, how's it gonna do something with that? That's weird. That's weird. So I really think it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is all 5, and this will all. Maybe I already have that marked. Thought so. Why do I don't see that one? Interesting. Go on the floor. Okay. I just want to make sure that's the same label so I can delete that. Trying to figure out where, I think it's off of this pivot and hip here. Just making sure I don't have to lie to you guys on accident. Okay? So bear with me. Okay. Okay. Let me just make a label of this. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna kill somebody. It's green, so I have G there because it's green, okay? My A is green, see that? And we will be fine. If we get up here, the reason why I say we won't get up there unless we're bullish is because it's just how Elliott Wave works. Yeah, we can reject here, fall, and keep like battling up like this until we break this, but then the structure will be complex. It'll be like a 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2, but I don't like that. You know, I don't like going 1 2 1 2s. If we reject hard in this zone, and especially if we wash down quicker than it took to get, if we break, okay, let me do a quick roll real quick. Let's do a quick roll real quick, okay? Roll a breakdown. If your breakdown is going to be an actual legitimate breakdown, it must clear the final leg in less complexity and less time than it has taken to get to that point. Our final leg is right here. You can take it from here. You take it from here. It kind of sucks because there's a pretty big gap in where you want to take it. You consider this the bottom. You consider this the bottom, depending on how you want to count it. I'll go ahead and say this. So if this next move down from whenever we break down, we're not breaking down yet. We haven't broken any boundaries. But for whenever we break down, if we clear this entire range in price and time in quicker time and less complexity than it took to get from this point to this point, than it is to get from this point to down here, or to break that low, then it is indeed a breakdown. And this was the end of this formation. And then it might be the end of this formation. And the implications that it'll be the end of this formation is if it comes down, breaks that in less time and complexity, comes up, and then breaks that in less time and complexity. Because look how complex this was. It's like 1 2 3 4 5 1 2, I don't know, 3 1 2 3 4, I don't know. See, it's very complex in terms of structure. You could get a lot of hips and pivots. 1 2 3, you know, you get a lot of hips, pivots, you know, so it's very complex. If we're able to break both this range in less time and complexity, and then also this range in less time and complexity, then I have no doubt that this entire range will be cleared in less time and complexity as well. There's a lot of bullish sentiment out, a lot of bullish FA. It's very hard to be bearish in crypto. It really is. It really is. It's very hard for me to be bearish. I'm looking for any reason to be not bullish, and there's a few, like this is what I'm showing you. I think there's still a few too many piece of shit projects out there that need to be done, gone with, before we really break out bullishly. Sorry, I'm running through charts, just making sure I'm looking at things correctly. Yeah, I'm liking that the most. In terms of count and stuff, I do like this count the most for sure. This can't be this, obviously. This is wrong. I don't even know why I had that there. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, why does that look so wrong? This has to be. That looks too much like a 5-wave impulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And because of that, I have to label it like this. Because of that, I have to label it like this. A, B, C. I have to. Because this is a 5-wave impulse. To me, it's just too hard to not count that as 5. And because of that, I have to consider this A. This is a B and an ABC here, and this is or more likely this is a WXY, not ABC. The reason why I say that is because how this came down. 1, 2, 3, and then I made a 3, and then 1, 2, 3. So that's one leg up. Because of that, I'm looking for 5 waves coming down. Hold on, let me pause real quick. I need pause real quick. I'll be right back. Pause. Pause. I'm gonna grab a spoon so I can mix my smoothie. I totally forgot about my smoothie. Alright. Sorry. Whew. Pretty far. Okay. Alrighty. So I wish I could make it so those will pop up on my screen on this stuff. Oh well. Let's go a little bit higher time frame so we can get a bit better understanding. I'm also gonna delete these. I don't need those. So just for a reference, this could also stay on the 2-hour. Okay, so the reason I pulled it out was so I could get a better, I could say on all the time, better look at what's developing here. What is nuts and what's gonna be crazy is this is like the most vicious resistance right here ever in Ethereum right here. And if we're able to get through this, it'll fucking fly. Ethereum will just fucking fly. So let me just look what this looks like on the chart here. Let's go to 10 hours. A little wider view. Ah. Actually, I want you on all the time. And look how well that lines up with our flat algo target range for the top side. It's pretty wild. I know this cannot be a flat. This cannot be a flat. I mean, in regards to like a legitimate WXY. I don't know why I just said that. Don't listen to that. Whoops. I'm at a WXY and a clean 5 from the base. I'm at ABC from a clean 5 from the base. It's not. It's a 5 from here. And I hate this. I hate that it does this. TradingView needs to change that. That one little function here that we have to do this every single time. And I don't want. I only want you at 10 hours. Let's go 4 hours or more. Go 0 minutes. All the reason I'm doing this so you guys get a cleaner view of what's going on. See, this does look very much like a flat wants to be put in here so bad. Like it looks like it wants to break down so bad. In this regards to it's like a typical how I would just look at it and trade it, especially in like forex. I see a quick hard and like a up. It's so tough. But I will abide by rules I'm finding in smaller structure to not get me in this bad trade. Okay, like I said, this could just move, hold those highs, and then clear up to those algos. So I'm not going to risk myself like that until I get more confirmation. And I absolutely hate that. They really need to change that. 1, 2. One, a flat 2, a quick and hard zigzag 4, and we're moving up for 5. And so far we put 1, 2, and 3 in for 5, and we need one more subwave for 5 of this proposed possible A, B, C. This is the most bearish setup. Well, minus the fact that we come down now, but I'm talking about most bearish in the entire count. The most bullish setup is this is a 1 somehow, 2. Not to scale, not to scale. I'm just drawing it so we get a visual of what the other possibilities are. And since this broke that high right there, you could say it's a WXY. And this is why I'm still have to, if this did not break this fucking high and it stayed like underneath like a 0.618 point like golden box retracement, I would have been so bullish. So bullish. But the fact that it didn't give me that leaves the possibility that it's still a WXY and we have to be mindful of that, or else just you'll get blindsided and not know it hit you. So if you're confused about how this counts in the WXY, it's just like ABC. Big fat A. Typically the B's aren't that quick, but with the A this extended and that powerful, it can happen. And usually when the A is that extended and that powerful, your C is very flat and sideways, which is this is pretty sideways and kind of flat in regards to what the A did. So that's the bear count. And the bull count is this: 1, 2. This is too much of a 5-wave impulse. It's not saying a 5-wave impulse. So 1, 2 in here, and this is literally coming for 1, 2. I know it sounds fucking disgusting. I hate doing that, but it's the only bullish count I can get, and I don't like doing it. But it's the only one I can get, like really bullish, like really bullish. Like meaning like we do not come back below here. That's what I mean by really bullish. There's other possibilities that we could make. This could be a 1. All this some complex ass correction where 2 will end down here like that. I wish she would just not do this. And 2 will end somewhere around here in regards to time and price. So with this, if this was gonna be like this, it would be like A, B, C, which I don't think is gonna happen either. Those are my two least. That's my least favorite count. W, X, Y, A, B, C, B leg, and we're coming down for either another A, B, C for X, a Y leg, or a 5-wave impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4-wave 2. But I don't think that's gonna happen. The most logical implications are these two right here, 1, 2, WX. These are the most logical ones. I just don't think we can go this amount of time sideways with it being 1 and 2. Typically, we only allow for a 4.1618 extension of Fibonacci time. Where is it? So if we do that from the low here, top here, you see that 4.6 is exactly where we based that already. So it's very hard to say that this entire range is some sort of corrective phase in regards to this move up. Although it is a possibility, it is my least favorite, and that's why I showed you it last, and that's why I'm going to leave all this, because I don't really care for it, because it's not that, to me, it's just, least, it's too unlikely to happen. It's going to be one of these two, for sure, and we will know by how we react to this red zone here, if we even get up to the red zone. If we don't get up to this red zone, then it's possible that this could be all one big foo-foo bull trap. Our big zones to stay closing above will be right here. If we close below here, it'll be very bad. Very bad. Like so bad that I don't know if you would want to be buying this. That specific zone. Because down here, you can label this too, I guess. More specifically that right there. It's very hard for me to see a count that could stay bullish breaking down from this point on. I absolutely hate that. But I also hate, okay, I just don't see a count that can get us down to this zone below here and stay bullish and go back up like that. I just can't. I absolutely can't. I just can't see that. It's so hard for me to see this. I really can't see that. If we break this red zone And especially if we break this blue zone that I have labeled down here. It's going to be, in my opinion, I'm going to be super bearish. Like, lows getting swept bearish. These lows right here. And maybe 50 will be on our table again. Damn, I just forgot. I haven't looked at any of your questions. So sorry. Check the M. Check the M. Are you talking about Twitter, my friend? No idea what this guy's talking about. Okay. So, it's very simple for us. Moving forward. Looking at the weekly, we would really want the weekly to... It has decent volume. I like that it has more volume than this candle at least, and more volume than this bear candle right here. But I would really like more volume than these two candles here to be very confident that this is we're breaking out. We're starting a fresh week, so this week should really tell us where we're going, for real. I think by the end of this week we should really know where we're going, and we won't have this we're going up or we're going down type of idea. Watch this volume here. Run the course. If it breaks above this, we're bullish. We're bullish. We're no longer in bear territory. We're now in bull territory only, and we're buying any dip. But if we do this at the end of the week and we do make another high and we don't break above this gold zone, you might want to take some head short opportunities or just sit out and watch the market and see what happens, because that would mean you get this, then you get this pulling up here, you get higher here, but you get this as well. It's not good. I know it's far away. You could also throw off this hip as well. Divergences are just memes until proven true. The bigger time frames are harder to find the tops of in regards to divergences, because it takes more time to develop into a breakdown, break up. But if this is going to be a divergence call, so our main pivot is right here, which I already have. I think I had labeled us. Oh no, I had it up here. Let me check that. Oh. No, I like it right here. I do like it right here. Yeah, I like it right here. The main pivot right there, which I have. So, my rule is our divergence is from here to here to here, right? Here to here to here. Our most active pivot, which is I call X pivot, is right here. We see we have the most price action around this area. It reacted to this zone the most. It came down, rejected, fell up, broke through, supported, came up, came down, rejected, came down, rejected a little bit, supported it, came up, supported it, supported it, supported it, came up, and so far that's our last pivot. So it's just simple. If your X pivot is violated, so say if we do correct this week and we do violate this X pivot, I have no doubt that our range lows are going to be tested, or at least attempted to be tested. So we come close to, if not hit, if not broken. But it will be really close, like within this candle. Like it'll come within to this candle, to this low. If this happens, we do have a hidden bearish setup with bearish divergence coming off these two. What do you call it? Volume bars, as well as us like right underneath all this resistance. So, phone alarm going off. Time to go get lunch. It's funny. Build a blot on top of. Hold on, pause. My dad is calling me. Pause. 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 I'll put on some music for you guys. How about that? So you won't be so bored. Alright? Really? Damn. Oh yeah, then you have to include all the construction it takes to get electricity in there, plumbing in there. It's gotta be like $75,000 right there. Oh. That'd be pretty cool. 3 horses are a big waste of money. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry about that. My dad needs me to go get him in the middle of the week, so he's calling me. So, what the fuck, dude? Alrighty. So where were we at? Okay, yeah. Um, just about how the weekly doesn't look very healthy, but another reason why I'll tell you another reason why the weekly might not look healthy is because the fact that we're under all this resistance, volume won't come until this resistance is broken. It won't come until this zone is broken, and that's why I'm saying like when I jumped into the smaller time frame, I was like, why isn't anything showing? I don't need that. I don't need that. I keep that. That's what I'm saying. If we break this red zone and just tap this yellow zone, I have a feeling that this is going to be just blown through. Blown through. But if we reject hard underneath this red zone and stay underneath this red zone, then I have a feeling that we're going to roll over. Yep. Looking at this daily. Daily has nasty divergences. Nasty. We're gonna see if we okay, that just broke above, I think, so I think that cancels today's divergence out. So that barely broke above, so this is not a divergence. Barely. But barely. But from here to here it is. And the main pivot you're targeting is here and here. There and there. But we already have that counted for. There. Ooh. That's low. That's really low. The low's here. Yeah, this is the main one's right here. That price, make that red. And this price, make that red. Let's dive in. We'll look at Bitcoin right now. But I think I'm happy with what we have uncovered for Ethereum. I'm liking what we could see and the possibilities of how to trade it as well. Let's move this 1 degree, 2 degrees up. Oh, it's not green. Yeah. In your A. In my opinion, if this was going to be a sister wave of this move down, it would have been pretty fast and violent. Also, possibility we put a sister wave with this, which means we move sideways for a fucking long time, another 2 days. There. So the reason I put this here is if we move sideways to this point, we're moving up. That's just how it goes. We can also move down to this point, and if we keep moving down from beyond this point and never return up, then we're going to continue moving down. Because from this point, we should move up no matter what, in regards to this structure, no matter what. I don't think this is gonna be. I'm more thinking it's gonna be this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I really do. I really think it's gonna be this. We need at least this time frame to be hit, but we expect it to end before or after the 1-to-1, either in this zone or in this zone, and that is your 1/3 time frame within your 1-to-1 time frame of your initial proposed sister wave. Our sister wave is this 2 to our 4, or your 1 and 3 to your 5. And so we expect time or our sister wave to end anywhere in this zone, and if it doesn't, then it's not a sister wave. Then it's some sort of extension, or you're counting it wrong. So this is the time frame needed for our sister wave to end. So like I said, no matter, this is why I think we're gonna move up. In two reasons, because one, this was only 1/3 time frame of this. That's only works for a WXY. Yes, we could put a WXY in and come to this low, but to me, this, I mean, you could say this is an ABC. It's very difficult to consider what you want to count here. So since this is an ABC, this could be a WXY as well. WX and then Y. But if this is a WXY, we have a target already for as low as we can go, because Y leg absolutely cannot exceed the extension over 1.618 extension of your proposed W leg. So our proposed W leg is this, X is this little thing, and our Y is coming down. So we absolutely cannot get to this zone. So it really makes this zone right here very powerful in regards to how important we have to be, how important it is to stay above this. It hits the WXY flat algo. It also hits the regular flat algo, where this is a full extension. This is a 1.236 to a 1.382 extension, and this comes down to a minimum of a 0.618 retrace of this move up. And that's right there. See how it all jam, all the golden boxes are jam packed. Besides that one, jam packed right here. Jammed, all right there. All jammed. I just really think if we move below this right here, this would get tagged. I really do. I just really think that it's gonna be very important. This zone right here is gonna be very important for us to hold. I don't want us getting below it. I want us to stay above it. I want us to put in this. If we put in this right here, I am gonna be so happy in regards to what we could do. It'll be very easy for me to pull the trigger and going short. I know it's gonna be running against the fucking train, but we got so much in regards to Fibonacci extension. A good box of whatever you want to call it, price action. I don't know what you want to call it, price action liquidity, whatever you want to call that. Let's check out this as well. Yeah, look at that. It's nuts. So 1/3 time frame from this low, from this proposed one wave, is right here. Yeah, just watch this. If you're short, like I said, lower your stop. You could take profit, but if you went long on that first call I said, you should be fine in regards to what you're trying to do. All that's what's gonna happen is you get stopped out for no gain or a very small gain or this loss in fees plus the win yesterday, and then we should get another chance to. If you're a scalper, if you get close to a close there, you can close and get along into that zone, and then you're gonna short this range up here down into that zone first, and then with hopes that it gets down there. Damn it, I keep doing that. We'll get to Bitcoin. I'm almost done with this. Making sure we have. Oh my god. That is nuts. I keep pressing end. A common practice of wave 3 is to coming to wave 3 of 1 less degree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Comes into wave 3 of 1 less degree. Bounces. So let's just see how this goes. In my opinion, we shouldn't get any more 30-minute closes beneath this point right here. If we do, then it's bearish. Yeah, I like this. I do like this. Yeah, I'll post this chart, and I'll also post the link or the copy of this, whatever you want to call it. Okay, Noza? All right, bud. All right, let's get some more rules. Cause we want to be right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm already liking this a lot for us, especially if you're trying to short this later. So if you guys followed my latest tutorial or how-to video about channeling RSI, specifically not any RSI, our RSI. You can try it with other RSIs, but I don't know how well it's going to work. So simply just grab it slow. I might actually move it up higher. Why can't that move? Oh, it's locked. It's like, what the fuck, dude? So essentially, the rule is this. You don't want to short until we get a bearish setup. So right now we have a possible bearish setup. We got an extension in RSI here, right? It's just like this. We got an extension RSI here, and we got a bearish setup there. The same thing here. We got an extension here, and a bearish setup there. And this was the right trade. This one wasn't. This was a false. This was a true. If you need help understanding how it works, please revert to my video. Rejects there, so you short it, but you have to make sure it matches on PA2. So let's do that on PA2. Like I said, you can also draw it from this point, but to me it gives you too little of a angle to go off of. You can, I don't like it as much, but we can do it. So that one is right here. low here. I like it this one. I do like it this one though, so I'm actually gonna keep that one. Those lows there, and it goes to this low here. There we are. So if you're confused, let's go over an example, I guess. So let's say if I did it right here, right? So I'm looking right here for a short. We have this big up push right here above 70. So we're looking for, if anything above 75, 70, you're looking for a possible bearish setup in our RSI, okay? I'll show you how to do it. So you draw your channels there to your low, to your high, your last high, which is here on RSI. And you wait for it to reject both on price and RSI. Usually it rejects, if it's gonna be correct, RSI should reject beneath the median, while price rejects the top side of the channel or also the median. So you're taking off this low right here, and you took it off this high right here. Look at that. Rejected the median. I know it rejected a few times, but you wouldn't short until you got above this high. That's just the rule, because it's not diverted, so you break a high, right? Correct. So what you do, at this point you drew your low, and you don't short until you get a rejection. See how it roll above? You could have shorted this, but since it was above, you didn't really want to short that because it broke above, so it's pretty bullish. Pretty bullish. But the fact right here that we came down, broke the channel on PA, rolled up, didn't even come close. This was a close one. This was one you wouldn't have entered, so you would have moved this actually, like that. Like I said, the reason why we didn't enter this one was because our PA broke above your channel. That's not what you need for a bearish setup. RSI is below the channel, PA is above the channel. That's not what you want. And so you would have moved that since you got another above 70, right? 75, 78, hit the low, move this to that low, to your new high, and you do the same thing. We don't short that one, but we would have shorted this one. We could have broke the high, rejected the median, and well, guess what? It was also below the median on our side, so that was a good short. Unlike the first one where it was below the median on our side, but it was above the median on price. That is a risky short. You could still go on it, but you're risking yourself. You're risking yourself. Okay? And make sure to draw fibs and stuff too. That'll help you find logical places to sell. Like we have logical places to sell right now. Up here, right? Right. This is a little bit of a bigger range, so we might want to go into the 1 hour time frame, possibly. Maybe even a 2 hour. We can go out to 2 hour actually. 2 hour will be a good one. 2 hour will be a good one. For you people trying to learn a style, I guess. So this low right there. Boom. And that high right there. Boom. It's a pretty tight range. Pretty tight range. Might want to go. I might want to go to the 1 hour. I think I might want to go to the 1 hour. It's a little too tight. So another rule: if our side rolls out of the channel without PA out of the channel, then it's probably not correct as well. And it'll probably do this. Look, it'll probably roll over, create hidden bull, while this does this, and then it moves up. Please refer to my video. It goes over all of this in way more detail, and it can help you set up yourself better. I actually wanted to run off this time frame. It's a little better, I think. Right there. So I like the 1 hour a little bit better because this gives me more points to go off of. Jesus Christ, what the hell? What in the freaking world's going on? Okay. Let's lock that one. Let's lock this one, make it blue or something. No one really care about this one. So the rule is, as long as we're in this channel and we're not above it, we're bearish. And we're really bearish as long as we're underneath this median as well as the median on our side. Okay? But if what happens last time is if we come here on our side, reject here, but on PA we do this, come up, reject here, and then close like that, and we close in the channel right here. See how we're in the channel still, like this, right there? That means that this will close above the median, like that, and have possibly one or two more legs up, like that. Just like this had. Just like this one had. Just like this one had. Bear set up here. Right here, right? Where the hell is it? This, I just like to show you guys examples so you see how it works. It's not, I'm not lying to you. Oh wait. And you have to match them on our side PA. If you don't match them, you're not going to get it right. So, look, right here, we supposedly rejected, right? We supposedly rejected, right? There. You have to go off the exact point. That's why I'm zooming in here. If you don't, you're not going to do it right. See, we supposed to be rejected here. Did we reject anywhere underneath the channel on PA? No. No. And what did we do actually? We actually supported the median as support. Right there. Boom. 1. And on here, we supported the 21 as support. Boom. No reason to stay short or a reason to go short. You canceled out this divergence setup. So then you're like, okay, well, there's still extension over the top side, so I still want to possibly get on that big sell-off. So you just keep moving your position. Like, we don't know this is here yet, so you would have immediately went here. Actually, no, you're still here, because you got at this point, moved up, and then at this point, it fell through, and you're like, okay, was that the real divergence or not? You're not gonna never chase a divergence call. So if you see a bearish divergence or bullish divergence and it plays out, don't chase it, because it might actually be false, and you might actually get a better trade right after that first call, which usually is the case. Like this one right here, we had a divergence call, right? Well, if you would have went all in on that one, you would have got stopped out, and then it would have the one you really wanted would have eluded you. And so, bang bang, you hit this low. You're like, okay, I got these high points, I got this extension. I want to know if there's going to be a divergence call now. And you're just waiting for a low to be made on RSI and PA, while then moving against that. So here's our low on PA, but it's not our low on RSI. Our low on RSI doesn't come to here. So then you move this to that low on RSI. It's the low on RSI that matters, not on PA. Okay? Can RSI measure strength? We're not measuring price. We're trying to measure the strength of the trend right now. This is what this is. Has to be precise. The highest points and the lowest points, always. In the ranges. If not, you're not going to do it right. Again. You have to reiterate that fact immensely. And it's the close. Remember, it's the close. It's the close. It's not the open or the high or the low. It's the closes of the. So if you're on the bottom side, it's our lows. If you're on the top side, it's our highs. Okay. So our top side I'm going off of is right here. That right here. Could go off this one too, but I like this one. Which one's our high on our side? They're both pretty even. You can go off either one. They're both pretty even. You can even stay off this one as well. To me, it doesn't matter as long as you keep it with the lower high. As long as you stay underneath that trend line, the median. Just go off that high right there. Boom. Just keep it logical. Boom, boom. Reject that median. What happens on PA? On our side, so you say we got that low here, right? And now we're waiting for our PA to move above this high, or at least equal it to enter a position. Well, this one, I think it equaled it, so you probably would have went in a position here. And we also denied the 21 small, as well as we were underneath the channel here. And all we're waiting for is a fallout of our side of our channel, as well as PA of our channel. And that confirms our position. And then also, after this point, you have divergence, right? So you want to make sure your position's secure. So here's our range, right? Here's our range. Here's our X pivot. Our X pivot's right here. In order to confirm this, we need a break below this, or in less time and complexity than it took to get to that point. And you see we did. Boom. And so on this candle close, you could have actually entered on with more of a position, because you broke that in less time and complexity. And so you're just aiming for like a one-to-one extension of this current move, and then you would have went in a more position, and yeah, so forth. And you would have just set your stop right above the X range, because price should not go back over that unless the divergence is disqualified or disregarded. Okay? So we're doing that same exact thing here. Same exact thing, except it's a little bit different because it's a smaller channel. This is a little bit different in terms of channeling, but the same idea, same aspects are being applied here. This is tighter, obviously. Like I said, this could be subjectively a 2-hour or 1 hour. It's in the middle. It honestly is. The 2 hour seems a little too tight for my liking, and the 1 hour seems a little loose for my liking. But either one is gonna. I think they're both gonna play you pretty fairly well in regards to keeping you on track of what's going on. Yeah, I like the 1 hour, dude. I like the 1 hour the most. The 1 hour is just cleaner for me. So stick with the 1 hour, run with that, and then we'll see what alludes to us from this point on. Okay. Alrighty, so I guess we can go to stupid ass, dumb Bitcoin. Jesus, why is this a mob? I don't know why this chart looks such a mess. Like, what is going on here? Like, what are these? Oh. Well, that explains it. It's like I got two freaking volume bars there. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Holy gigantic mess. I might have to do it on another chart. Because this is just a disaster. And I don't want to... All these are old. Probe. Obviously this did not hit. That was not an ABC as well. Bitcoin structure is just very... Bitcoin structure looks very different. I hate that. What I would really like for us is if... This is very ugly. This is so ugly. This is hideous. Absolutely hideous. The structure on Bitcoin looks nothing like Ethereum's. What time is it? 1:30? Okay. I need to hurry this up. I need to get quicker at this. What happened? What happened in Bleeding Crypto Group? DM me. You don't have to say it out loud. You can DM me though. Curious. Sorry if I'm not talking. I'm trying to get an idea of what Bitcoin's doing before I start talking. I don't want to just start talking bullshit, because then it's going to be pointless for you guys to be listening to me. That is nutty. Oh, can I? I'm gonna pause this one. I need to use the restroom real quick. Bear with me. I need to use the restroom. Bear with me. I'm gonna put on the music one more time. It's gonna be real quick. Just real quick, okay? Gosh damn it. Pause. There's no one else here around me, sinking my feet in the sand. I'll be right here on the silent. I hope that you understand. Ooh, yeah. I'm feeling it, I'm feeling it. Ooh, yeah. Come to me quick, come to me quick. I just wanna go, love is alive, love is alive, love is alive. I just wanna go, love is alive, love is alive, love is alive. I really want to prove it. I'm afraid this way to lose it. Oh, I just wanna go, love is alive. So I'm gonna do that. I just wanna go, love is alive. I just wanna go, love is alive. All of the chaos surrenders, changing the currents and tide. The water can keep getting deeper, 'cause I'll be right here staying dry. Ooh, yeah. I'm feeling it, I'm feeling it. Ooh, yeah. Come to me quick, come to me quick. I just wanna go, love is alive, love is alive, love is alive. I just wanna go, love is alive, love is alive, love is alive. I really want to prove it. I'm afraid this boy could lose it. Oh, I just wanna go, love is alive. So I'm gonna do that. I just wanna go, love is alive, love is alive, love is alive. I just wanna go, love is alive, love is alive, love is alive. I really want to prove it. I'm afraid this boy could lose it. Oh, I just wanna go, love is alive. Just wanna go, love is alive. Just wanna go, love is alive. So I'm gonna do that. Ooh, yeah. I'm feeling it, I'm feeling it. Ooh, yeah. Come to me quick. Ooh, yeah. Alright. Sorry about that. Okay. I feel a lot better. Woo! Let's just... Man, I'm in the middle of wanting to... What the fuck? I've never seen that. That's crazy. Wow. That's crazy. It's on the NASDAQ now? It's being tracked on NASDAQ? Holy shit. Dang. That's crazy. That's absolutely nuts. It really is. All I wanted to do was check this weekly though, because the weekly on mine... Okay, no, it's the same. The last two times TGX was this slow on the weekly. Interesting. I'm just trying to see where the bottom was in comparison to when TJX broke that low. See right here, the low is here. The low on TJX was there, or the break was there. The low was here. The break was here. And the low came in the middle. Now TJX is a lagging indicator, but still very powerful in regards to getting you in. Back to the weekly, my daily. Daily TJX is very powerful. You see when we go back to 20, I got like a bug bite on my arm. It's fucking itching like a motherfucker. The 100% go time was when you close above that range right there. That's when you are out of accumulation. How do you know it's accumulation? If you're using a momentum oscillator that incorporates volume, this is one. Here's a low. You dip below it on your oscillator, and you start riding above it on your oscillator, while on your PA, you dip below it and you stay underneath it until your oscillator moves into bull range, which here moved into bull range. And then this is when it broke above accumulation range, accumulation range, accumulation range, until it broke above it, and then you're bullishly trending now. And then the same could say about distribution. So right here, we hit a low. No, we not, well, not a hot low. Fuck. Was it high? Was it a high or low? I don't think you can get one right here. Hold on, let me pull up my notes real quick so I'm not lying to you guys. It's in my notes. Let me zoom this in. Opposite way around. I knew I flip flop. I didn't take out the high point. I was like, why? I was like, what? I was like, this should be distribution. Okay. High point on the low side. So, let me show you this top side. So you got a low, right? And my fault, it should have been the high. Here. Where are we? Right there. So what the fuck? And if you draw the matching line on this, notice how most of our time was spent below here. There, all of this. And then when we broke the actual low here, that's when we really took off. When we actually broke that low here and flipped it as resistance, that's when you really took off as, so right there, boom. Notice how as soon as we flipped it, rejected, and we came down. So looking at this, let's do the same thing. And this has already broken out, so yeah, it's already broken out of the accumulation range for sure. You may want to call it right there, but it's just so far. I like it right here. I like a clear one. And this is before I started using TGX. Notice how ran above, but we stayed below. And then as soon as TGX broke into the bull range, this broke into the bull range. Just broke out. But the big test is right here. We're bearish. We're literally bearish in regards to like accumulation distribution until we get above that range right there. Right now we're above it on TGX on your oscillator, but right now we're below it on your price. But we're breaking into that bull range. For the first time ever during this entire bear market. Let's just go back for reference and see what happens in 2014 when that happened as well. When it broke out of the bull range, it broke out of the bull range. Last check. I started checking over past data, so don't like miss anything stupid. I got simple flip, simple support thing, or you know, something dumb. What I'm very curious of is this. Wow, I didn't know that. We took that. I didn't know it took that long of a time. I didn't. Dang. The fact that this isn't corrected for that long makes me bearish. The only way I can see this being bullish is if like I'm missing we don't have enough information to see this here. You can see all this volume, so this could be like this. Not to scale. Whoops. Whoa. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, this one ain't, yeah, my fault. Yeah, only way I see this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's completed 1, 2, 3, 4, coming up for 5. But the volume looks more 3-ish, so like 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. So this is what I'm gonna tell you right now why I'm putting this. Only reason I say this because the volume right there, and I take time of so much importance in regard to my analysis, and because of that, the only way I can see this being us breaking out above 6K without at least going sideways and making a consolidation pattern similar to 2014, or if not breaking the lows and carrying us on lower, is if we put in this very new 1-1-3 here I showed, where this is all a subwave of 1. All this is 1. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. I mean, it would make sense in terms of like how the stock markets run. They extend a lot of extension in the stock market. Obviously, it's fucking pumped by the Fed. So, will this do the same thing? Who knows? It's the only way. Let me tell you why. The fact that this basing is so far of less time of our current base, but yet we've completed what looks like it to be a 5-wave impulse, makes no sense. It makes no sense in regards to Elliott wave analysis. It makes 0 sense. We at least need the same amount of time, or if not greater amount of time, to base. We get a better understanding if we go off the actual corrective phases, so let's do that instead. Let me actually... A 1-to-1's here. So what's good is that we hit a 1-to-1 here. So, but not at the base. And even if we, I just don't think we have enough time. I don't think we have. I just don't think we've had enough time. You might have enough time if we go off this pivot here for the low. A, B, C. 1, 1, 2. I just don't think we have enough time. Just don't think. I hate to be that person. You know what I hate? I'm really looking for this sound though. I am. Not gonna lie. So the reason I have this is because you expect the minimum amount of time for a corrective phase to be against this impulsive phase is 1/3 time. Here's 1/3 time right here. Not quite there yet. And if we shrink it up a bit and disregard this first little zone, you get a little bit closer. But still not within the time frame needed. But because we have this little price action here, it makes me believe or think that there can be price action we can't see going like that. So there's a lot of things to be subjective about. At the end of the day, are we out of the bear market? In terms of time frame and Elliott wave analysis in regards to the entire structure from what I can allude to, no, we're not. Do we have a very good chance of getting out of this bear market indefinitely? Yes. Yes, we do. Am I bearish or bullish at the moment? Right now, I am undecided. In terms of long-term position holdings, I'm undecided, so I won't be holding on to any positions for long durations of time. They don't want to be like weekly holds, daily holds. Okay? What I need for me to confirm bullish breakout, I think I referred to that Is it Bitcoin? My Bitcoin chart. Right here. So right here is my that. So yeah, you just don't want to short this. Hold on. Yeah, it's very simple. If we could close above this golden, what's awesome for us is this range right here is also the 0.618 retracement of this from this point, from this move down. And a rule of the Elliott wave is if you're able to close a break above and close above that, this isn't corrective. Or it's not a breakdown in reference. Okay, according to a breakdown, that the accompanied wave after the breakdown, here's a breakdown, this shall not exceed the golden box if it's going to stay bearish. If it exceeds the golden box, it's one of my biggest rules into trading, to like getting out of position or staying in a position, if it exceeds or does not exceed. So be very mindful of that. Ooh. We got a lot of bearish calls in the 4 hour on both TGX and our RSI. So all we're doing now is just running through. Cause I told you what I want to see for the larger time frame for Bitcoin. For us to be really bullish, like, and for me to really turn bullish, I want daily closes above this golden box between 5230 and 5250. I'm not inside of it, but I'd rather have it above it. I would subject a close above 5430 on the consecutive daily closes, but I would rather have us outside of this entire range closing to really show me that this is indeed a breakout, not something else. Okay? There's a lot of bullish FA out there. There's a lot of bullishness everywhere. Hi, Robin. So it's very hard to be bearish, but we have to be mindful of everything. The fact that this could possibly be a 5-wave completed impulse. The fact that this could still be a bearish flip setup. So all this means is you shouldn't be buying or going all in anywhere. Well, you could be buying, but you shouldn't be holding on to it anywhere in this zone. You shouldn't be buying and holding on anywhere in this zone. If you are, you're taking a bad approach to trading. You should have been doing that down here. If anything, you're looking up here to short and hold on to it. That's it. But in my opinion, you're not holding on to any position. You're not. You shouldn't. Unless you bought in down here, then you're just holding on to that long. That's it. The last time TJX ran this high was right here. Just looking at structurally basing how it came off the bottom. That's all I was doing. Yeah, our side looks very grim. The fact that we keep going up. This is very sideways. We got two of these calls right here. That's usually very, very bad. TJX is flattening out. Like I said, I really want us to have one more little poke up to complete the structure for both Ethereum and Bitcoin. But it's not guaranteed, okay? But I'm gonna set myself up short in these zones. Like I said, I exited my short from earlier because I figured this was gonna happen, which we're moving up. Now I'm just trying to see if this is gonna be the correct call, because I'll just be sad if I miss this ABC. I have no idea what the fuck Bitcoin's doing, but if I had to guess, come on, that. So if you're smart, I know people are like, you don't short into a bullish trend. Well, you don't do that when you don't have fucking any resistance or anything there to fucking support your thesis. We have a lot of things supporting our thesis here, our idea, into why we should take this trade. So why don't we attempt to take it, right? So we're gonna set ourselves up like this. We're gonna step in front of this moving train in hopes that this is the correct count. TJX is finding support right here. I do expect this to move up one more time. I don't know how far up, but I do expect us to move up one more time. And then we're gonna see what's up after that, alright? But I think that's basically it for Bitcoin now. I was like, what the fuck? See, I don't really like this for Bitcoin there either. The only way I like that is 1, 2, and if this is a let me double check. Just making sure they're kind of the same high. Okay. And the only way, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's what I see. I'm not certain. I'm not saying I'm certain, because whenever you're certain, you're asking me get bamboozled and fucked. But I'm confident in this. confident in this. I don't know how high it's gonna go, but I'm gonna be looking to short, alright, you guys and girls? I am. Okay? I am. That's what looks like the most logical setup, and it's gonna be, like I said, you could have long earlier when I first mentioned it, up into that zone, but to me it's no point now. You're just gonna be waiting for a better entry position, okay? So let's do some simple shit, and then I'll get out of here. Unless you want me to cover anything else, my members, you guys will get an FX video and possible live session tonight, okay? I'm sorry I didn't get through FX today for everybody else on Twitter, but I have to go register my new Jeep, and I have until 4, okay? I got 2 hours, so I have to hurry up. I gotta hurry up. So how do you want to trade Bitcoin? It's very simple. Just be very careful. If I were me, I would only set my position up here. And if you don't get in, that's okay. You're prioritizing risk first. So if we don't get up there, we break like that. Your entry point should be the break of this red line I have here, and the break of that line there. Once we get back in this zone, after moving up high like this should be your entry point there. Like that, right there. And you should be shooting for no less, oh shit. I hate this. You now have like freaking 20 of these things. I can't even see them. And you place your stop right above the high. Whatever the hell it is. I don't know where it's at now, obviously. But when this happens, if it happens, and you shoot for this black line. I will. And the only reason why I think this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is because the difference between time of this 1, 2 and this now 3, 4 we have possibly here. Notice it exceeds the time variant we need by a lot. Here's the max time we could allow for a sister wave, and we kept moving up without a breakdown. So this invalidates the possibility that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This only could be 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is 5 now, like this. Or if this is some sort of complex, if this is like some sort of complex, I don't know, I can't see it going sideways from this point on to be a logical count. You could say this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, where's the fuck? Give me the 5th leg. Where's the 5th leg? I don't see it. 1, 2. That's too short to be a 4 of this sister wave. It doesn't match. Way too short to be this sister wave. Complementary sister wave. Way too short. Way too short. It's 1/3 time frame. good for an X wave, but not a sister wave. Okay? So this is what I have. This is what I'm seeing. This is what I'm very, like I said, I'm not confident in either one. I don't know if it's going to be a 1, 2, 3. I don't know if it's going to be ABC. We don't know yet. But what I am confident of is that we're going to move up into this gold zone and at least test the upper range. It means upper range means upper 90%, upper 10%. So like this, that zone right there. We'll test that. Beyond that point, I don't know. It's up in the air. When I have labels next to each other, that means I don't know which one it is. It could be either one. They're both applicable. When I have them in order, so ascending order, like one's above the other or one's below the other, that means it's a subwave of that current count. So we're not confused here. You dickhead. I'll just press down and that happens. What the fuck, dude? If this is going to be a 3, this should get up here. If it's going to be a C, I think it'll get rejected in this zone. Okay? Well, I just noticed something. That's pretty cool. Look at this. Didn't know that. Wow. Makes my life a lot easier. So essentially this. 1 or A or 1, both on both subwaves, both waves. This major thing or subwaves. 2 or B, 2 or B, 2 or B or 2 or B, 3 or C or 3 or C. Same thing. C ends here. C will not get up here. Only wave 3 will. That's why I'm so like adamant about what I'm saying here. Any extension beyond this point and close beyond this point is indefinitely gonna be this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For a fact. I don't care. That's what I see. And I'm very serious about this too. I'll go to put notes again. Bullish if we clear the EB and close multiple G1s over range. Wow, I just noticed I was on some caps locks. So I want to do something with y'all here too as well. Do the same thing we did with Ethereum. Just so we know where a good applicable short setup is to get this. Lift me from the lows there. Too small. I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm gonna make this one red. Then I'll make another one. This one's going off the direct highs and lows, and I'm gonna go off one with the direct highs and lows to the R side, but as well as the most extreme high on our divergence. So that the point that makes our first point of divergence. Taking off the same low here though, but taking off this high here. I'm making this one white, so I know the difference. Yeah, the fact that Bitcoin's right now out of this channel is not good. But the fact that RSI is still in it is decent. But what we need is to close above this to really give us some hope that we're not gonna fall off the sky right now. I wouldn't short this. Just let you know. If it falls out, short the retest like I said. Although you probably won't get it. I'm just really curious to shorting that top range right there. I know there's a lot of people probably seeing this, but did we just close that candle above that range? Oh no, when's this candle close? $2 hours. 2 hours. Let me show you something though. 0, 1, 2. Here's X. We held it so far on support, and we did hit it, but we didn't violate it necessarily because we didn't break below it. Here's our low here, then close, and we didn't violate it. We hit it, we hit X range, but we held it as support so far. We did not violate it. Violating it means you cleared the close of the bottom side or top side of the range. This, the bottom side, since it's bearish divergence. So all we need to confirm this as divergence false is one single close above that high, which is here. And if we get that one close above that high, I guarantee you we move up to our final target, like I said. And we're going to be looking to short. Now let me show you where we're going to look to short this. Damn, look at that. Already maxed out it. So what you're going to do from here is just bring it up to this point. Because your wave 5 is gonna it's gonna have a relationship to your wave 1 if your wave 3 is extended, and since wave 3 is extremely extended, your wave 5 is gonna match your wave have a relationship to your wave 1 in one of the following ways: either a 1.1618 extension or your 2.618 extension. Or a 0.618 extension of both 5 and 3. I meant both 1 and 3. So here's that zone. We just labeled it. Let's make it red. Now let's measure the range of 1 and 3. Remember, a 618 extension. So we can get over this golden box without violating the bearish setup in regards to this, what we just found here. But what we can't do is we can't close above there. If we close above there, then we're done. We're done. We're not bearish anymore if we close above that. Cannot close above that. Preferred target range is right here. It's really close though, so I wouldn't necessarily set myself up there. Probably do this. You could probably set yourself up like this, but you're risking yourself. Our keys here again: rejection of our median, or we stay below it, which we are now, with us rolling under the 21 small, which we are under right now. While PA rejects and stays below the bottom side of the median, we can reject and short the top side if it gets there, but we have to watch our position and understand that if we get 1 to 2 candle closes on this 4-hour time frame, which we're looking at divergence at, above that median line, while creating like a hidden bullish divergence here, because you will create that if we do that. This will break low like that, while this will break up, clearing that low right here, and this will make bullish divergence there like that, and then you should move up again like that, and then you come crashing down. Okay? But right now, I'm really focused right there. And right here. Those are two zones I'm favoriting for shorting, and I will put my stop in the middle of this range here because I just don't think it'll do that. And that's a good point to put your stop in. I'll actually put it like right above, because I think it'll fly if it gets above this. It'll straight fly to 6K. So what you do is you put in like a 20% order here, or 30, 40, and then you put in 80 to 60% here. 20, 40, 80, 60. Or you lay yourself. 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 40. So 10, 20, 30, 40. So that you don't get yourself in really red immediately. A lot of people, a problem with layering is a lot of people layer wrong. So what they do is they'll enter their first position with their larger position, and then their last position with the smallest position, and they do this because of greed. They let greed get to them. Or do you plan on closing ETH long? Now I'm holding it. I don't plan on closing it yet. Until I see. What I'm going to do is, if you did take that long I suggested, move your stop up. Right there. Oh, we're on Bitcoin. I was like, why is it different? Yeah, Bitcoin just doesn't look very impulsive up. So just be mindful if you're long on Ethereum. But this is our setup we're watching for. We already technically got this. If we break this, like I said, if we break that low here, if we violate it, I have no doubts that we're gonna come down to here. That's just how pivots work on the value range systems. This is how it works. Yep, I'm liking this. I'm liking it. Okay, one more check at Ethereum again. Yeah, that's weak. Honestly, we don't want to hold on to any long at this point. I'd rather just fucking wait for a really good short setup, because this was a really good, a good long call. A good long was down here, or right here, which I had us buying in, but no one listened to my call, which is unfortunate. I'd probably look to close at equal tops just to be safe. I'm happy with. I'm gonna move my stop up. My stop was this recent low right here. I'm gonna make it now this very most recent, the last low, which is here. I'm only up like 0.5%, so I'm not very happy with like where I'm at with this, with the fees and stuff. But if I were going to close indefinitely, it would be right at 191 with max target 196. And I expect this range to be really attacking me, Mark. Yeah, this should get slapped. It should. Did I already hit? If I got hit, I had no doubts. We're going up. Oh no. Yeah, so like I said, your first target to exit is 191-ish. And then final target would be, this is subjective because it's kind of a no man's land via PA. You know, that's a lot of gap here. Oh, I know what this is. This is in validation to the bear setup. So no, so yeah, you're gonna want to take profit either. Like, if you don't get stopped out here, because you might get stopped out. Because this, like I said, it still could be the PA that has eluded in this is very corrective in regards to it. It hasn't broken any channels, and it's still very sideways, you know. So you could get stopped out. But if you were going to hold on to this, 191 first, followed by literally 200, 201 area to exit your longs. Because this looks very like very corrective, you know. Alright, you guys, that's basically it that I have for Bitcoin and Ethereum. We covered both long-term and short-term charts. I try to cover as much as I possibly can today. If there's any more last-minute questions, or I possibly have time for, I really don't have any more time. If you really want me to look at like a chart, I will, but it has to be one I really like. So I will stay on for another like 3 to 5 minutes, and then we could get out here because I'm sure you're tired of listening to me talk. It's been forever. Like, oh my god, my voice must be annoying by now, right? Jeez. Gee whiz. This guy never shuts up. Never shuts up, right? Someone shut him up. Someone shut this guy up. Damn, something closed in my house. No one's here besides me. That's kind of scary. Hopefully my AC just Litecoin. Damn, Litecoin hit 89 RSI. Almost topping out RSI. The last few times RSI was this high. It looks like we're in this right here. Similar. Fuck XRP. Yeah, I have no doubt you'll never see Litecoin this low again. We're so up here now, so extended. It'll be so hard for Litecoin to get down low. If it does, then it'll be very bad for the cryptocurrency environment. Crypto crypto environment. What I do see is a possible hard correction. Damn suspicious. Damn suspicious. There's definitely Litecoin's hotspot. But not just support. Volume profile makes me believe that this is the start of a new trend. That's why it's so hard to be bearish on crypto. Yeah, the fact that this is just stayed above the 0.618 extension is very bullish. This actually looks like a possible. What the fuck? So let me. Sorry, I'm taking a little bit long on this. See, this is very complex here. You can go two things here. Since this hit a 1.61 extension and it stayed above the one proposed one wave range, this could be 1, 2, 3 here, 4 here, and we're coming up for the 5th leg here. The other implication is that we're still in 1, 2. We're still in 3, subwave 3. I'm more leaning towards the red because of volume. So this does work for a 1, 2, 3. Could overextend it beyond the 1.6 extension. See that right here? Overextended. Oh my gosh, I hate that. So it's pretty unfortunate, but it's true. 1, 2. The way our RSI and all that looks, I think this is some sort of 3-4. Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we could still be in some sort of small subwave of 3-4 here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sideways 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I think this is what we have for Litecoin. Look at that. We broke out of this, so I'm now more looking like this. I'm looking at this now, for sure. I know she's very bullish, but just be very careful. I wouldn't be like longing this with my fucking fortune, but I'll be looking for buyback opportunities when Bitcoin looks more like buyback material. You know, right now Bitcoin not like a buyback material right now. But I see this for one small degree. I can't see this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make it a 3. Yeah, Litecoin looks really healthy in terms of bullish breakout. But say, can we consider this a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? No, I can't. This is not impulsive. So for Litecoin, in Litecoin, I like this. I do. As long as we sustain this channel, we have broken out bullishly. That's just how it is. We had one close outside the channel, and that's all it took. Woo! So to draw your retracement, oh shoot. Okay, I really gotta get going out here soon. Noza, I'll get you a chart. I promise you. Just probably not right now. I have to get going. I have stuff to. I absolutely have to do. Else I'm gonna really fuck myself in the coming days, and I don't want to get fucked. I'll get you a chart. I just don't know. I'll try to be here right now, but I don't know. I'm not too sure. That's preferably above this and in this dark box is where we want to stay. Definitely above this. Yeah, so for Litecoin, as long as Bitcoin doesn't shit the party, I think that's gonna get tapped 130-ish, 120 to 130-ish. I guess we'll take a look at XRP real quick. Let's go to our fourth page now. Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Oh, damn. Yeah, so, I'll talk to you about that later. The volume profile definitely makes me think that XRP has more upside. I don't like XRP at all. The chart's so ugly. The chart is so ugly. I understand that there's a lot of percent gains to be made, but why risk yourself if you don't know what the fuck's going on? I like that we're now in bullish range on the daily. Bullishly, we're now broken the bear range on TGX. So if we can not enter that bear range again while holding this bull range on RSI, it's a buyback opportunity. I don't really have a count for this. Very hard. It's just I would just really like for this to match that somewhere. That's the most logical the most logical thing to do. Like that price action, that does not attract me at all. I don't know why you want to trade that shit, dude. Don't know why. Yeah, I'm not really. I don't know. I'm not. $10-hour TJS is pretty topped out. Getting denied by the resistance here. Good shit, bro. Yeah, there's good gains to be made in XRP, but I fucking hate trading it. It's just like, what's the point? Like, look at this shit. Look at that shit. Look at that. Look at this mess. Look at that mess. Yeah, a good trade there. A good trade here. Okay one here. Okay one here. If you got lucky, you've got those trades. And a good one here. And a good one there. I don't know. You make a good, like I said, you do make good percentage gains off it. It's not worth my time to even care about it. So I just don't care about it really. ABC, I think. ABC. WXY. I've not heard of 3 commas. I don't know, Noza. I really don't, man. I'm just gonna stay away from XRP until I know more about it. I don't know. I don't know, man. What time frame do I use TGX to scalp with? I haven't actually tested it as a scalping tool. I just use my channeling technique I show you guys. value range theory and Elliott wave on the 15 through 1 hour. 5 minutes alright too, but I like the 15 minutes through 1 hour. Okay, so I'm gonna. You're asking me too many questions right now. I will make a video about that because the way you're gonna use it on the small time frames and the large time frames are somewhat similar, but there's little subtle differences. It's like, let's say we're on this 4 hour. Yeah, send me the link, Infamous. Alright, bro? Send me the link. Okay? I'm curious. I'm very curious. That is cool. Cause right now we're at the pay subscription. Right now we're paying somebody to host our bot, which sucks, but it's whatever. Yeah, the way you use it on now is way different in terms of scalping. I think because on Gunner's technique, all these will be buys, but for me on my technique, they're sells until it gets to the top side. Until it breaks this median side, they're all sells. And finally, we got our first break on the top side, so it's not a sell anymore. This wasn't a sell anymore. It is all. It's very complex. Daily time frame is very easy to use. 10-hour time, a high time frame is very easy to use. It's very rangy on a higher time frames. Once you break below the blue and then enter the red, you're now officially in what you call bear range. And every time you get like one of these plus signals, it's a sell approaching. But you see, this time we broke above the bull range. The bull range, which indicates that it could indicate trend shift. And what you're waiting for is if TGX doesn't get into the red range, then it is trend shift. But you see, we got into the red range, so it was another sell signal. Sell, and you saw we never got back into bull range, and we sold off. And we didn't get into the bull range again until right here. And again, you want to look to you didn't get it to there. A bull range, you know when you got into bull range, you got an X at or a plus at, all right? That's when you know you got into bull or bear range. Bull range X, bear range plus, okay? And then if it were to come down after this point and not dip into this red zone, it would have been a buyback. But since it dipped into the red zone, it's now a sell again. Since we're bearish, we changed bearish here. Look, we dipped. Okay, where is it? We dipped, came up, rejected, dipped, came up and rejected. We're now bearish. We need a full change into the bull side to change us bullish, and we haven't got that. We got halfway there, halfway there, halfway there. Not there. But that's it. And right now the same thing. We're now kind of in that bull range. We haven't broken it yet. So right now it's technically a sell on a 10-hour, but Elliott wave looks like it wants to go up. Like I said, I would really like this to complete like like that. You know, that looks more right. Possibly is A, B, C, D, E. But I don't like it that much. The volume profile doesn't really show it. Alright, bro. I feel you, buddy. Okay, so yeah, I really don't, I can't really be definite on anything in regards to XRP. Okay, I'm sorry. XRP's chart's very disgusting in terms of this trying to get a good Elliott wave count. But what happened last time is that we came into a triangle type formation here and we broke up last time, and kind of doing the same thing here. Difference is we're upward sloping here, right now we're downward sloping, so it's a little difference here. Yeah, the most logical count for me would be an A. This is A, B, C, and that would be the most logical count. Or W, X, Y. That works too. W and three wave X. Close. Close. Not quite though. Hits the 1/3 time frame that you need. So it works for a Y to a W, but not really for an X. So that does work somewhat for a WXY. So what this means is that this will start a new impulse up. All this resistance here though, I think it will run if it does get up there though. If you get a daily close above this range, I think we could run. So watch the daily close above that. Alright? Well, that's basically all I have. I don't really know anything else further for XRP. Besides this volume profile, it looks like it's definitely impulse there, correction, and we're starting an impulse here. Okay? Or like that could be our impulse, but that size to that does not match. So to me, we need more price action to match this to consider it the same wave. Okay? But that's all I have, everybody. I don't really have anything else unless you have any really hard questions for me. But like I said, I'm interested in shorting both Bitcoin and Ethereum at these upper ranges. Right now, did we get stopped out of my position? And I did not get stopped out of my position yet, so I'm still riding it. I'm gonna move it up here. My stop now is 170. I'm gonna move it to 170 and 50 cents. When it was previously 177 and 25 cents. So I'm moving at 25 cents. And then if we close above this golden box range, then I'll move it up again to 180, okay, to secure this position I entered right here. Okay? Alright, you guys. I'm not in a long in Bitcoin. I'm only in a long in Ethereum. Again, I'm looking to close out at 191 preferably. I could get stopped out here though, I don't care. And final target range will be right at low 200s, high 90s, okay? And then at that point, I'll be looking to short Bitcoin and Ethereum at looking for weakness upon entry and arrival of these zones to go in on it, okay? That's all I have though, folks. I appreciate everybody tuning in with me. I appreciate all you coming out and giving me questions. I enjoy the feedback. I enjoy the responses. I enjoy you guys asking me questions. It keeps this thing, keeps me motivated to keep doing this. I want to be able to get my Twitter account a little bit. My YouTube account a little bit larger than it is right now. I'm still under 1,000 following, which is pretty awful in regards to what in comparison to my Twitter, it's pretty terrible. So I would like to get it up. So I will start doing this more how I was before, once every other day. So you get at least give me 3 times a week, and I'll try to push for more of that, but at least 3 times a week. Okay? Today was Monday. You'll get me again on Wednesday for sure, and again on Friday for sure. I'll try to squeeze in. My members will get me a little bit more often, but that's for my members, alright? So with that, I hope everybody does their due diligence to take their time to practice, study, and go over all the markets you need to cover in order to be ready for whatever is getting thrown at you, okay? Always abide by strict risk management and appropriate money management skills to keep you and keep your mind at ease. If you fail to abide and listen and take those seriously, you will be so stressed out and so fucking fed up with trading that you don't want to do it anymore in a few years or in a year. And I promise you that, okay? Those 2 aspects are your keys to keeping your mental side at ease. Alright? And then your TA will help you follow the path to righteousness. Okay? With that, everybody, you can catch me on live again Wednesday around noon. Actually, was it noon? Actually, no, not noon, because I have to take my father to his doctor appointment. So, on Wednesday, catch me on 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Actually, I'll tell you guys, alright? It's going to be Wednesday, though. And it'll be Wednesday before 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I just don't know what time. I have to take my father to the doctor at 11:45. His appointment's at 12:30. And so I think it'll last till like 1:45 to 2. And then I'll get back on after that for a live stream, alright? But I'll try to get it in the morning because I know a lot of people would rather have me in the morning, okay? But if not, then it'll probably be after 2. Alright? So catch me on then, and then on Friday at noon, okay? My members, you'll get me more often. Twitter, sorry. I gotta be fair. Members, you get on my charts. Twitter, I'm sorry. Gotta be fair. Appreciate everybody again. I hope everybody has a great fucking day. Make sure you show everybody who you love, you show them love. Make sure that you do the things that you love in life. Make sure that you take the time for yourself in life. Because if you don't do that, you're going to be very stressed out and very fed up with your life. Okay? If you have any questions, feel free to DM me on Twitter or in Discord. It doesn't matter what the question is, okay? I'll answer them all. Personal and or trading. Much love, everybody. Y'all have a blessed and great fucking day. This is your boy, Satoshi motherfucking Heavy, signing out. I'll play my tunes on for 5 more minutes, and I'll be out indefinitely. Peace.
still see your face. Even though things fall into place, can't deny I still see your face. There's no truth in these dreams I chase.